Imagine you own a professional giraffe washing business. You spent years training the giraffes to stand still. You bought specialized tall ladders. You even developed a custom shampoo that smells like acacia leaves. At the end of the year, after paying for all the soap and the massive water bills, you have exactly $100 left in pure profit. You are feeling like a king until you realize you have 99 business partners. You all sit down in a tiny room to split the loot. You get exactly $1. Your friend gets $1. The guy who just holds the ladders gets $1. This is the soul-crushing reality of earnings per share. Earnings per share, or EPS, is just a way to figure out how much of the giant mountain of money a company made actually belongs to a single share of stock. If a company makes $1 billion, it sounds like they are winning at life. But if that company has 10 billion shares floating around, each share is only worth 10 cents of that profit. It is like ordering a massive, extra-large pepperoni pizza only to realize there are 200 people in the room. You are going to end up licking crumbs off a napkin. To calculate this, we take the net income, which is just the pile of cash left over after the company pays for its fancy office espresso machines and electric bills. Then we divide that by the number of shares. Think of the net income as a giant wedding cake. The shares are the hungry guests. If you have a massive cake and only 2 guests, those people are going to be very happy and probably very sick. That is a high EPS. If you have that same cake, but you invite the entire population of Rhode Island, everyone gets a microscopic crumb. That is a low EPS. Now, why do investors obsess over this number like it is a secret cheat code for a video game? It is because EPS helps you compare companies that are totally different sizes. Imagine 2 lemonade stands. One stand is a global empire called Sour Power that made $1 million last year. The other is just a kid named Kevin who made $100. You might think Sour Power is the winner, but Sour Power has 1 million shares out there. That means each share earned exactly $1. Kevin only has 10 shares. That means Kevin earned $10 per share. Kevin is actually the lemonade god. Kevin is crushing the global empire on a per-share basis. Companies love to make this number look good. Sometimes they do something called a share buyback. This is when the company uses its own cash to buy its shares and basically sets them on fire. When there are fewer shares, the remaining ones become more valuable because the profit is being split among fewer people. It is like if half the people at the wedding suddenly left before dessert. Suddenly, your slice of cake just got way bigger. You also have to watch out for something called dilution. This is the villain of the story. Dilution happens when a company prints more shares. Maybe they want to hire more giraffe washers or buy a gold-plated stapler. When they add more shares, your piece of the profit pie gets smaller. You still have the same number of shares, but they each represent a tinier bit of the earnings. It is like someone sneaking into the kitchen and cutting the pizza slices in half while you are not looking. When you see a high EPS, it usually means the company is a money-making machine. When you see it growing every year, it means the machine is getting faster. Investors love growth because it means the company is either making more money or getting smarter about how many shares are out there. Just remember that EPS is not the whole story. A company could have a high EPS but also be hiding a mountain of debt or using weird accounting tricks. It is like a guy driving a Ferrari who actually lives in his parents' basement and has a negative bank balance. He looks rich on the street, but the math tells a different story. Next time you look at a stock, do not just look at the total profit. Do not get blinded by the billions. Ask how many people are sitting at the table waiting for a bite. If you are holding 1 share of a company that earns $10 per share, you are doing much better than the guy holding 1 share of a company that earns $1 billion but has 1 trillion shares. Use EPS to find the companies that actually put meat on your plate instead of just inviting you to watch them eat. Otherwise, you are just the guy holding the ladder for the giraffe wash while someone else pocketed all the soap money.